Hello everyone, LD3 back with you for another video. Today we are back in the golf club. We are going to be playing Congressional Country Club Tour Sunday. So this week is the Quicken Loans National. Usually it's played at Congressional Country Club, but the past few years has been playing at PPC Potomac. However, I could not find a course for that, so I am going to be playing Congressional instead. So yeah, let's get into the course. Okay, here we are at the first hole. It looks really good. Honestly, just looking at the first hole, I know it a lot from the World Golf Tour. It's on there. I play this course a lot. And just looking at it, it looks really, really good. So I'm just going to get this first tee shot off here. That's good. Hopefully my controller won't be as bad. That was a good swing. I like that. That was a really good first swing. Thank you very much, controller, for actually working this time. I appreciate it greatly. 280-yard drive on the first shot. I will take it. So now we got 135, 132 into the wind a little bit. You know what? That's probably a really good swing right there. And sit a little bit. Because this should roll out a tiny bit. That's a good shot, though. That is a good shot. And for anyone wondering why I don't have the Golf Club 2, I do know that it came out this week. I'm not sure. I think it was Tuesday that it came out. But nice, I do know it came out. However, before I just wanted to get this recording out in time in order to do that, I was not able to purchase the game in time. I will have it for next week, though. Most likely. I will most likely have it for next week. I'm excited to play it too. I heard there's a lot better mechanics and stuff. And it brings all the courses over from the first golf club, which I think is really cool. So this one, honestly, 207 carry, I should probably just do this like there. And just have it roll over. Okay, that wouldn't have been 100%, so I'm not going to swing that. That would be 100%. Perfect. You know what? If I'm just right of the hole, that's fine. It's got to sit a little, though. That's what it's got to do. It's got to sit. If it stays on the green, oh, this is going to be a bad chip. This is a bad chip. Down 2 feet. You know, I'm just going to go with the lob wedge and just choke it down and just go. Roll down. Roll down low. Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? It is rolling down there pretty good. I'm not going to lie. That is not a bad chip. And for it only being 86%, that is definitely not a bad chip. Hopefully I can just put this in for par now, which I do. Even par through 2 holes, that's what happens when I can actually hit the ball 100%. So yeah, let's actually get into the tour a little bit. Jordan Spieth won last week. Thank you very much, Jordan. I was getting a little worried there with how you've been playing. You hadn't played so hot. You missed the cut in 2 tour events. You didn't do well at the U.S. Open. You barely made the cut there. And, ooh, that's not the worst. That's not a good drive.
Pretty deep stuff here.
166 yards. I gotta hook this pretty good. Where are we at with this? So I gotta put a lot of draw on this. I know that. I know I got to put a lot of draw on this. So I'm just going to put it out here. And I think I'm going to club up too. Just because it's in the rough. And I'm just going to go with it. But honestly, just going to go with it and see what happens. Let's see here how it ends up. Okay, you know what? That's not a bad shot. That is not a bad shot to get up there. I am very happy with that. It's just going to be a nice, easy lob shot. Except I failed on the lob shot. Now I have an 48-footer for par. Thank you very much. Let's see how close I actually get this, because it's probably not going to be that close, which it isn't. And I'm just going to waste my 2 good holes to start out with a double bogey here, most likely. 3-putt double bogey, possibly? No, did I make that? Yes, okay. You know what? 2-putt bogey. After that drive, that's not the worst thing that could have happened. So I will take that, and hopefully we can get a birdie on the next couple holes. But yeah, Jordan Spieth finally won at the Travelers Championship. TPC River Highlands, Cromwell, Connecticut. It's like probably 2 hours from my house, but I was at a wedding, so I couldn't go to the tournament. That's fine, though. That's one of the tournaments I've kind of wanted to go to because it's the week after the U.S. Open. Some of the bigger names like to go there, and the course itself is pretty cool, in my opinion, at least. We're just gonna go with the nice, solid, full stock pitching wedge, as a lot of pros like to say. I know it's uphill, but it should get there. Go. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a good shot. That's going to be an easy par. Maybe if I hit a good putt, it will be a birdie. You know what? Right here is good. And, oh, that's too much. That's way too much. Sit. Sit, ball. Sit. Okay. Is that going to be like 4 feet for par? 3-4 feet for par?
4 feet. Let's do this.
Yeah, 4 feet for par. I just go right edge with a little bit of speed. That should be good. Ooh, it just went in. Just went in. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so
that's fine. That's a par.
One over for the round.
But yeah, Jordan Spieth won.
Right,
I know this is the third hole I'm saying this. Jordan Spieth won against Daniel Berger in a playoff. Daniel Berger's been playing well too. He's been playing very well, which I am enjoying. Anytime the young players can actually play well, the tour itself seems to be a lot better. Like Justin Thomas, who shot 63 at the U.S. Open again. Like I said before, fantastic. Honestly, not the worst drive I could have had. I actually have open room.
No good.
I got enough by the trees where I have an open shot. I just need to actually capitalize on said open shot. Nope, that's not capitalizing on open shots there. That's just pitch out. That's basically a pitch out, what I just did. Basically, I just pitched out, but I can still get up and down for par if the ball wants to stop rolling, maybe. Yes, okay. Now let's see if I can get a better lob shot than I did before. Okay. Okay, that is a lot better than before. Get in. Get in. Sit. Sit down. Sit, ball. Sit. Okay, that was a lot better pitch shot than before. The greens are absolutely insane right now. The greens are on fire. They are really quick. That's another par. What is that? 4 pars and a bogey through 5 holes. Again, I will take that. I will take that every day of the week. And now we got our first par 5, the 6th hole. This is probably my favorite par 5 on the course. Because it's a 3-shotter, and then the 3rd shot's a wedge over water, which is always fun to do. That's a good first drive. I like that. I like that. Yeah, and you can see the water up ahead, so it's going to be interesting coming into the green. But right here, what was it, 270? You know what? I might just go with the 3-iron here to make sure I'm short of the water. I might do that. It should be short of the water. It is. That's a perfect layup spot right there. I could have tried to take the 3-wood around and maybe try to go for the green, but nah, I'm not feeling it right now. And what is it now? It is 47 to the hole with the 45-yard pitch. Put a little backspin on it. Now I got to make sure it goes full. That's not going full. I got to make sure it goes full. That's not going full. One more time. Okay, that did go full. Okay. Go a little bit. Go a little bit. Nice. That's a good shot. And I lost connection again. Fantastic. All right, give me a sec, guys. I'll try to fix this. Okay, guys, I'm back. Yeah, my Wi-Fi in my house is being a little impish at the moment, so just needed to fix that. Now I got a very hard par putt, but I make it. Oh wait, that's a birdie putt. Just kidding. That was a birdie putt on the par 5. Yes, now I'm back to even par. Okay. Okay, I will take that. That is good. And now we have an uphill par 3. Fantastic. How long is this? 178 uphill. 181 should be good, but you know what? I'm just going to go a little bit with the backspin because I have wind down and I want to make sure it's good. This is probably still going to be way over the green. Honestly, I'm happy that got that kick. I'm very happy that got that kick. Now let's see here. 67%. So I need to still just go like that. And it's going to roll a little bit. I probably should have aimed it a little better. But you know what? That's still not a bad shot.
Okay,
That's 5 feet for par. But it's going to be a tough putt, I can say that. And, oh, it lipped out. Oh, it lipped out. I played too much break there. Are you kidding me? I played too much break?
Coming up.
Okay. Okay, that's weird, but that's a bogey. Just lost the birdie I just got, so that is not good. But yeah, I'm not playing terribly right now. When I'm hitting the ball at full strength, I don't hit the ball or I don't play bad. I gained some confidence. Like, that one was only 87%, but I'm still in the fairway. Like, I just got to make sure I hit this one 100, and then I'm good. But right now, that should be 100. Yeah, it is. And since it's uphill, it should roll a little bit, and land short and roll up. Oh, that was lucky. That was lucky, but that worked out beautifully, and I'm going to have a bounce-back opportunity here. It's time to bounce back from the bogey and make a birdie. Yes, put those hands up in the air, me. Thank you very much. I'm back to even par with a par 5, so hopefully I can find a good opportunity here to actually go on and make another birdie and finish this front 9 even par.
Nice. Should be in the fairway.
So that would be pretty nice. So yeah, looking at Congressional is probably one of those historic courses that I've actually looked into a little bit. So okay, that's weird. I gotta make sure I play this right. So Congressional's hosted a lot of major championships. It's been a flagship spot on the tour for years. But I think it was because of like a contract or something that they couldn't keep playing here, or something happened. But hasn't played for the Quicken Loans National for a few years. I think it might just be because Tigers declined a little bit and they've kind of like moved the course away, or that's prepping for another major tournament. I'm not really sure at this point, but I do want to see it back soon. I definitely want to see it back soon. Like, it's one of those courses that a lot of people enjoy playing. It's one of the more difficult courses on tour, I would say, but it's still one of the more fun courses for the player to see the players play. You know, if that makes sense. Especially that ending stretch with 18 and how that ends up. Go a little bit. Run out. Ooh, that's a good shot. I'm going to have a nice birdie opportunity. But yeah, this was one of this Tiger used to, I'm not sure if he does, but Tiger used host this tournament with the Tiger Woods Foundation. And that's a birdie, by the way. I finished under par for that 9. I'll take that. 3 birdies, 2 bogeys. I'll take that any day of the week. But yeah, so that's cool. And a fun fact about the layout, whenever a tour event or or like a major championship plays or something like that, connection again, be back. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Might happen 1 or 2 more times, to be completely honest with you. We're going to get the Wi-Fi checked out at some point this week, but right now, it's not looking too hot. 155. It's playing 155 a little down. I like that. That might be good. There we go. 100%. Should be good. But yeah, like I was saying before, an interesting fact is that this is the actual 18th hole of the course. This par 3.
Okay.
But they played as the 10th because the actual club's 17th hole is the 18th hole for the tournament, and they like that more as a finishing hole than this hole, which I kind of understand since this is a par 3. Sit down. Why did I not like put any backspin on it or anything? That was bad. But the tour likes that hole better, or the people who play it like that better as a finishing hole with its difficulty and stuff, because if they played that as the 17th hole and then played this par 3 as like the 18th hole, the finishing hole of the tournament, it would seem kind of anticlimactic of that in a way, which I kind of understand. This hole is Not the most simplest par 3, but it's still
Okay, let's see what the
not the
scorecard says.
hardest hole you've ever seen either. It's like 200 yards over water usually. It's not that bad. It's 163 here, but that's because I think they don't want a 3-iron hitting in with how small our driving is in this game, which I think is something they did change in the golf club too, which I'm kind of excited about. With the you can actually increase stats and have stats, so like have increased power, accuracy, stuff like that. I'm pretty happy about that. That's a 300-yard drive. I'll take that.
All right, 215.
I will take that. 217, a little up. I think 195 might be enough, to be completely honest with you, with how much roll I'm getting on these greens. 195 might be enough. And if it's not, it's better to be short than long here. Just roll up on the green. Go. Run. Ha! I called it. I called it. No, 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 no. Don't roll down. Don't roll down. No, I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Oh, now I'm going to have a tough putt. But you know what? I'm on the green.
All right, this
I'll take the fact that I'm on the green. So, 38 feet up one. How's the actual putting looking? So it's going right at the end. It's going right, then back left, then back right again. It's fairly straight, though. I'm going to go a little this way. And then go here. Sit, 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 sit. Okay, that's actually a really good putt. I'll take that putt.
Oh, that was going
within
to
2
be
feet.
fantastic.
I will take that putt. That's a par on a 500-yard par 4.
And let's see what the scorecard
That's
says.
very good. That is very, very good in my eyes.
Keep you at even par.
I enjoyed that hole. That hole was good. Fairway green 2 putt. That's how I like to play a lot of the holes. Like, if I play a hole fairway green 2 putt every single hole, every single round, that's my goal. And sometimes I get a 1 putt, play under par, and play the hole under par, and that finishes my round under par, whatever. 3 putts I don't like, missing fairways I don't like, all that jazz. Like, it's pretty good. Like, that's my goal when I play. Does that ever happen? No. It was close to happening at one point. One round I was playing, I was 3 under through 14 holes. Oh, is this going to roll back down? Oh, I should have taken into account the wind. I kind of did because of roll, but still.
Sweet.
32 I was 3 under through 4. No, I was 2 under through 14 holes, with I think every fairway and green hit, and then 1 second. Oh, that's gonna be way too much. It's gonna be way too much. No, it's gonna be way too short. Wow. 2 under through 14 holes. Triple A par 3. Get myself to 1 over.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no, I just messed up. Actually, no, I was 1 under through 14 because I finished 3 over. So I was 1 under through 14, tripled it to get to 2 over, and then bogeyed one of the last 3 to get to
to
shoot 73, which was my best scoring round ever. One more time, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. So it seems to be happening every 4 to 5 holes. So I think that it might happen one more time. I'm hoping for it not to happen one more time, but maybe expect it one more time. I might actually take you through the process of how I actually reconnect in a second, too, if it does happen again. You gotta be kidding me. Where does this end up? Oh, it's gonna be a nice shot, too. Hopefully it doesn't lose that shot. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping it just doesn't lose that shot. I'm going to let that sit, because that's a really good shot.
Well, you're on the green.
Get it up to there, and now I'm going to press continue. Okay. So yeah, this is what I've been doing. I've literally just been sitting here and just clicking this button for like 3 or 4 minutes, attempting to reestablish connection. It's probably going to say lost connection, and then I'm just going to have to keep pressing it again. So yeah. I'm going to do this for another couple minutes. I'll see you guys back on the green. Okay, so we are back on the green. I'm happy I didn't have to redo that shot. That's good. If it happens one more time on this hole, I'm probably just gonna end the episode because that would just be disappointing. Sit down. That's a bad putt. Not the worst putt I could have had. It could have been like 20 feet past the hole, but it was still a pretty bad putt. And I do make a par, so I will take that. I will take the fact that I got a par. Moving on to the next hole. So, like I was saying before, like my golf game should be fairway green 2-putt every time, but it just doesn't happen. Most of it's mental. Most of it, I believe, is mentally.
Beauty.
Like, mentally, I feel good. Just sometimes my mind gets out of it just for a second, and even a split second in golf can mean so much. Especially if you're, like, over the ball and you're trying to hit a shot, and then,
yards from the pin,
like, just something happens in your head, and you think one thing, and, like, you overthink it, and, like, stuff like that, and it just happens that something goes differently than what you'd expect, and that's another very quality shot there. And that's what I like about the video games, like, you can actually...
I think you can do this.
Like, it's not that much thought into it. There is some thought into it, like how far to pull back and stuff, but, like, there's not as much thought as there would be on a regular golf course and, like, overthinking stuff. Like you basically have to commit to a certain type of shot when you're playing in the video game. It's not like you think in your head, oh, I gotta pull it back less or something like that. It's just, okay, go. Like, you know exactly right around where it's going to end up. You know right around where it's going to go. It's a lot less predictable in golf if you're not a professional. If you're a professional, you kind of expect where things are going.
All right, looking good
so
far.
Like, for me, I'm like a 6-7 handicap, which is pretty good, but, like, some things are unpredictable, like, what if I hit the ground first, or, like, what if I, like, take the divot ahead or behind the ball, or what if I bring the club back, like, a few inches too far, a few inches too short, stuff like that. And sometimes you think, oh, if I just bring it back a little bit last second, bring it back a little further, I can get a couple extra yards out of it when you don't need to, and then shots go awry and stuff like that. This should probably be good, by the way. Might pull this up to 96 because I want it to actually stop rolling at one point. But in this game, it's just, okay, you know right around where it's going to land. You know, it's not like this game's more realistic, but like the Tiger Woods games and the Rory McIlroy games, it kind of like shows you, hey, this is right around where it's going to be. And that's actually very good since I got on that top level and stayed up there. Like, this is basically where it's going to end up. There's basically an algorithm of how this works. This is where it's going to end up. And you kind of know where it's going to end up, so you just commit to the shot a lot easier. This is down a foot, by the way. So I'm just going to dink this. And it's probably still going to be 20 feet by. Wow. Wow, you guys saw how far I brought that back. I did not bring that back at all. And it still went 13 feet by the hole. Like, that's crazy. And that's going to be missed left for another bogey, most likely. Let's see here. I'm just going to tap it. All right, that's another bogey. I'm now 2 over par. So, my round's going a little bit awry. I'm 3 over on the back, which is not good.
Well,
what a hole are we on? 16. We got a par 5 now. We do have... That is a good thing because I think this is the only par 5 on the back 9. So, I would like a par 5 so I can get not a guaranteed birdie, but an easier birdie, except for the fact that I'm going to drive it in the bunker, which is not good. Hopefully it can sit before the bunker. No, dang it. All right. I would have rather had it in the rough myself, but we're just going to move on from that. Actually, 42 to 92. Okay, you know what? I have a better chance of hitting a decent shot with the 3-iron, so I'm just going to get the 3-iron out, have a long approach in. That's fine. 140 yards. What did I have? Like
Not
320
bad,
in,
not bad.
so I'm
Doing
gonna have
fairly nice.
160 in.
All
Oh, that's
right,
fine.
and
That's
we
just
are
like a
about
regular par 4.
160 yards or so.
To be
from the
completely
pin.
honest with you. 7-iron, I can probably bump it up to like 95, 94%. Hit it full. And that should be close. 98%, which I'm a little disappointed about, and that's going to be short, isn't it? Oh, you know what? It's on the green. Except it might not be if it rolls off. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. No, it rolls off. Oh, now that's going to be a tough shot.
Nice.
Now that is going to be a very, very tough shot. Okay. Good job, me, for being awful at this game. So 46%, so I might only want to bring it up to here. Oh, stay there, stay there, stay there. No, it's going to spin all the way back down the hill, isn't it? Okay, it's going to stay on the green, but I'm going to get a bogey on a par 5.
29 feet from the hole.
That's fantastic. Bogeys on par 5s are my favorite. Not the worst putt, again, but still, that's going to end up as a bogey. All right.
Solid
I was
stroke
playing
there.
so well, too, you know. That's how all my rounds. I start off well, and then I just get tired at the end. And just make careless mistakes and ruin the rest of the round. That's my driver. It's uphill, so it's probably not going to reach. And at 86%, it's definitely not going to reach. Probably should have looked at how far back the club went, but I just committed to the shot. Like I said, I tend to commit more in this game than I do in like regular golf video games than I do in any other thing golf related in my life. So let's see, 96% should be good with roll. I'm just going to aim it a little more this way because of wind, and we're just going to go for it. 100%, perfect. Perfect, all right. Hopefully it just gets up. Oh, yeah, oh, that's going to be good. That is going to be good if it goes. That's going to be good if it goes. Oh, what a shot. What a shot, my friends. Well except for the fact that this hole is complete garbage. Come on, baby. Come on. No, I left the putt short. Oh, I saw the break. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is probably the most difficult 12-footer I'm going to have the entire round. And, of course, I miss it, so now I'm going to be 3 over going into the last hole. Par 4. This is the hole. This is the hole that is 17 for the but 18 for every other instance, aka a professional tournament comes here. That's going to be a good drive, though. Fairway green 2-putt. Now, this hole I love because of it's basically a peninsula green. It's a long hole and it's a peninsula green. So there's water on 3 sides.
Right around 230
You can lay up short and right, or you can take on that flag from 230 yards out, basically on an island, because of where the flag is situated. Down 10. I'm going to play it right and short because that is a tough pin to go at, and I still might hit it in the water. No, that's ooh, that might end up good. Sit down, sit down, sit. That still went over the green. Are you kidding me? I hit that bad, and that still went over the green. Wow. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna accept that fate and move on. Hopefully to a chip in. No, but that's gonna be a good pitch. Should be a decent par attempt. But yeah, I played a hole very similar to this when I was down in Florida this year. Where it was a par 5, but it was basically a peninsula green, and I could just, and it was cool where the pin was in the front, but there were a lot of times where I just hit it long, and you could see it roll into the water and stuff. It was pretty cool, and it was a par 5, so I went for it in 2 from 200, I think, 80 yards out to the pin. And my 3-wood usually only goes like 220, 225. Kind of like, not like this character, but like the characters in WGT. And I blew it over I crushed it. And it was at such an angle where it just rolled for like 50, 60 yards. It had like 230, 240 carry. And then it rolled 50, 60 yards past the pin, through the green and into the water hazard on the other side where the peninsula was. And I was just like amazed that I could hit it that good. But yeah, that's about it for me. Played Congressional. Quicken Loans is this week. Go and watch it if you can. It's going to be an exciting tournament. A bunch of good players are there. Ricky's playing. Jordan might be playing. I'm not sure. But it's usually one of the more top player packed tournaments of the season. So go ahead and enjoy yourselves. I should have the Golf Club 2 next week. I'm not going to promise you, because I don't want to not keep a promise if I can't keep the promise, but most likely the Golf Club 2 should be here for next week for the next tournament. So yeah, that's about it from me. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop it with a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I will see you guys with a new video real soon. Bye!